Hi everyone, welcome to Titohiking. Please let us introduce the details of hiking trails in Taiwan now. First of all, Titohiking was founded in 2007. It has been 14 years. The main business is to plan and lead customers for hiking, trekking, and mountaineering trails and peaks around the world. For example, hiking the way of Camino de Santiago, trekking EBC trails, climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, and Mount Elbrus. Of course, we have a lot of experience in mountainous areas here in Taiwan. The slogan of Titohiking is the guardian during exploring. Our advantages are we owe professional programming abilities, experienced mountain guides, and experienced logistics support. We are looking forward to assisting you to hike and trek in Taiwan and let your dreams come true. There are a lot of hills and mountains in Taiwan we will introduce to you later. After listening to our introduction, you will find out Titohiking is your best choice for outdoor activities in Taiwan. Taiwan is an island country. The amazing part is we have mountains cover around 2/3 of the island. A famous producer of documentaries once said, "Here in Taiwan, you can see mountains everywhere you go." It is true you could always see the mountains from cities, always could go into mountains or hills within just 1 hour drive. Even if you are in an offshore island of Taiwan, you could still see mountains around. Taiwan is located in Eastern Asia, and it is part of a string of islands from Japan to the Philippines. Just take a look at this picture of Taiwan. More than 268 peaks are above 3,000 meters. High hiking and mountain climbing are the most popular outdoor activities in Taiwan. If you come to Taipei, Taiwan, you'd like to see more culture and hike somewhere, but you find you don't have much time. You could go for a day tour in suburb Taipei. It takes you only 1.5 hours to get into hiking trails. Today, we will introduce 2 amazing routes for a day tour. If you plan to explore more in Taiwan, you could apply it in advance for higher mountains. And we will introduce 3 short treks to reach peaks above 3,000 meters. Now, we introduce the best choice for a day tour near Taipei, Tamsui Kamalan Historical Trails. It provides more than 20 routes for you to discover northeastern Taiwan. Local people call it Dannan Old Trail, which is an extensive network of trails connected Taipei Basin and the Yilan Plain. They are also built for people commuting inland and the coastal lines. In this area, there were Aboriginals, the Dutch, the Spaniard, the Japanese, and Han Chinese. Those people came and left their traces here. This network can be categorized into 3 routes: the northern, the central, and the southern routes. The northern route was also called the official road. The central route is called the public road, and the southern route is called the commercial road. They were formed with different needs and developments in different periods of times. Let's walk into the greenway and see what the old times has left. Hundreds of years ago, Tamsui Kamalan trails were hunting routes for indigenous peoples. In the 19th century, Han Chinese came to Taipei Basin and started to reclaim the lands and to trade with Aboriginals. At the same time, the Qing government forces intervened activities such as trading and farming between Chinese and Aboriginals. They opened up roads for military use and official purpose. And then Japanese came to this area. They started mining business. Gold and coral attracted more and more people to this area. As the years go by, the roots and heritages were developed along rivers and streams. Tea trees, terraced fields, and temples of the village deity, also known as the Earth God, are often seen along the trails today. There were more than 100 temples in this area. It is bearing witness to the devout faith of our ancestors, which draws a cultural picture of the past time. Tamsui Kamalan Trails is surrounded in rich, low-elevation, broad-leaved forests. As you can see the picture on the screen, the most iconic is coupled Dipterus. It is a species of fern that has existed since the Jurassic period and once spread all over the world, but now only exists in Japan, Taiwan, mainland, Southeastern Asia, Australia, and Oceania. Now it became the logo of Tamsui Kamalan Trails. You could see this logo everywhere around downland trails. For the day tour, we recommend 2 routes for you to visit. Each of them is connected by different trails in this area. Bengshanken Old Trail and Zhongshan Old Trail are starting from Ganjiao and Taipei area in Shuangxi District. It is part of Central Road. People in Danlan walk through this route for public use and mining business. It is a 14-kilometer hike. It is not a long hike, but with nice scenery. We start from a temple and walk into the broad-leaf forest, climb up to Mount Ganjiao, and then hike along Zhongshan River. In this route, streams, terraced fields, old bridges and houses, stone stills, and temples of the Earth God will be presented as memories of each ethnic group who ever lived here. The second one is from the Northern Road, Golden Ladders Tablet Trail and the Diaoshan Old Trail. Each trail has its own glamour and stories. It's said that Qing General Commander Liu Mingdeng passed by this area, and he felt the road was rather bumpy but scenic. So he left his inscription here and adopted to name this trail. Diaoshan Old Trail was a trolley road built by Japanese for mineral transport. It was also the mineral and trading road between Mudan and Ruifang areas for locals. It is a 16-kilometer hiking route. We will show you some historical spots and tell the stories happened on this route. Sometimes we hike in forests. At other times, we walk along the road. It is because some trails have been turned into roads for vehicles since 1980s. To follow footsteps of Titohiking, the hike starts from Houtong. We will pass by Golden Ladders Tablet Trail, visiting the Golden Ladder Tablet spot, and then hike to Buyanting Pavilion to overlook the beautiful landscape. After enjoying the amazing view from here, we will hike over Mount Mudan, connecting to Diaoshan Old Trail, and finally the trip will end at Mudan Railway Station. As we just said, if you want to explore more, you can go higher. Then let's get to somewhere higher in Taiwan. Taiwan is located in subtropical climate. The weather is good for us to hike in all seasons. From the 268 peaks among mountains above 3,000 meters high, the top 100 peaks were selected by senior hikers in 1970s. In Taiwan, we call them Baiyue. Now, we will introduce the most popular ones for trekking lovers. International visitors could apply for these mountains in advance before they arrive in Taiwan. Yushan, Mount Jade, the highest mountain in Taiwan. It is 3,952 meters high. Although Mount Jade is the top of Taiwan, actually, Mount Jade is a very friendly hiking trail. Even with the highest altitude, clear routes and friendly paths make Mount Jade the most popular hiking trails in Taiwan. You will be touched when you see the sunrise at the top of Mount Jade. After sunrise, you could see all the peaks in Taiwan under your feet. The top left photo shows the way to the summit. The top right is the overlook near trailhead of Mount Jade. The lower left is Paiyun Lodge, and the photo next to it is the summit. These photos show an easy trek with amazing scenery and overlook on the way to the camping site and the peak. Xueshan means snow mountain. It is the second highest mountain with 3,886 meters high. As its name, it snows a lot in the wintertime. You might ask why the English name of Xueshan is not Mount Snow but Mount Sylvia. Mount Sylvia was named after the British warship Sylvia in 1867, when the captain saw the peak from Taiwan Strait. Since then, Mount Sylvia has been used in Western literature. Mount Sylvia is located in Xueba National Park and attracts visitors in all seasons. The landscapes change in different seasons. Alpine rhododendron in April and May, Taiwan mountain ash, Sorbus rhendensis in autumn, and snow in winter enrich the ecosystem. Moreover, it is famous for glacier ruins and black forests. These photos show glacial landform from Xueshan. This is the view of Holy Ridgeline of Xueshan Range. If you like to hike for longer distance, you could contact us about Holy Ridgeline. It is about 5 to 7 day hike. It is easily accessible. On this trail, you will get to the main peak and the eastern peak of Xueshan. The views from the two peaks are different. And you can see Taiwan mountain ash in autumn. It is shown in the top left photo. Now, it is the last one for today, Mount Beidawu. It is just only 3,092 meters high. It doesn't look very special compared to other high mountains in Taiwan. And why should we visit here? First, it is the holy mountain to Rukai and Paiwan tribes, and people call it the Barrier of the South. The most famous of Mount Beidawu is the stunning views of Sea of Clouds near the Cedary Cliff. The most popular spot for Sea of Clouds is just 10 minutes away from the camping site. In this photo, you could see the people standing on the corner for the amazing sunset with beautiful clouds. Although Beidawu is famous for Sea of Clouds, it is the only mountain above 3,000 meters high in the south of Taiwan. It is mild climate compared to other high mountains in the north. The nice weather makes the ecosystem here so different from others. You could enjoy different kinds of scenery here. Also, there are a lot of Aboriginal spots and Aboriginal stories that could be shared in Mount Beidawu. The wintertime is the most popular season for visitors. When you climb to the peak, you could always enjoy the view of Sea of Clouds along the hiking trail. Compared to Mount Jade and Xueshan, the trail to the peak is not that easy. We suggest that hikers be prepared before visiting. Can't wait to hike in Taiwan? If you have any question or you would like to know more, welcome to contact us via social media or our website. The first 10 people for more information will get discount. Thank you for joining us today. We hope to meet you in Taiwan.